Hi guys, we're back. Sorry about that.
Okay. No, that's all
Okay.
right. That's good. I'm glad that we did that rather than have it going, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
that's
Totally.
much better. So, yeah, so it's really easy for us to practice self-loathing, and it takes mindfulness to practice self-love,
Totally.
right? We got to find that way to counteract those those voices in our brains that are not so kind to us. And so would do you have certain things that you do, Jemima, to share some of those and I'll share some?
Yeah, I think the word there that I am really hearing is it takes work. Like that's something I discovered. My healing process is quite new, as you know. Um, so the last year I've been gifted this opportunity to really focus in on healing myself, healing my traumas, and getting in touch with my self-love, my appreciation for myself, which is something I have not done. Maybe I had glimpses of it here and there, but I think it was kind of fake anyway. I think I was fooling myself, just trying to keep on, and it became too much. And finally I've had this wonderful opportunity to discover self-love and what it really means. It takes a lot of work, guys. It's not easy. But it's exciting. It's very exciting. How I first started, I don't really know. It's sort of a blur. I reached out to, because we were in COVID, by the way, guys. So it was isolation time, and I was by myself, and I was lost, and I just came out of it, and I thought, I don't even know how I thought of getting the gumption to find Meetup on 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 the internet, and I joined as many groups as I could about self-healing, self-love, meditation, inspiration, tarot readings, all the things that sort of I appreciate in my life. And I went to them every morning because it was quite amazing to see the effort that I took to. I think it was the guidance from the universe pushing me in to just keep on going, keep on find your healing modality. But now I'm sort of out of the rawness of that initial self-healing phase, practicing it every day now that I'm also out of in living in a different position where I'm not so isolated anymore. Um, it takes work every day. So what I do is I have my morning ritual, which is blessing myself. I have a mantra of I am loved, I am safe, I am beautiful. And as I burn sage, and I offer that up to the guides, but also to myself, it's a positive self mantra. I continue with myself. I am loved. And then really, the more you say it and the more you sit with it, the deeper the understanding of the words I find sort of sink into you. It's like the opposite, saying I suck, I'm awful. You end up believing it. It ends up affecting you physically, mentally, spiritually. So it's kind of like flipped the switch and gone the other way, and it is incredible how, yeah, with work, with committing to doing this every day, committing to finding committing to healing myself, that it really has it's helped, and I'm feeling the words now. I love to feel that love, like, and it's not just about self-love, but I feel that protection from the guides, the angels, the spirits that I have around, whatever you may want to call it. Also, yeah, that when I find that negative chatter come in, which is constant, it's a habit, it's a lifetime habit that's been there for 47 years. I'm 47, by the way. um it's getting that mantra, and it's in that moment. If I hear the voice going, no, you suck, or they're better, I try and stop myself and go, there's no comparison. We're all beautiful. Just for example, if I'm comparing myself, that's the sort of mantra. When there's no comparison, we're all beautiful. I am beautiful. It's a very much thing that I have, that inner talk, changing the dialogue, finding things that inspire me to shift my negative thoughts, such as I'm a tarot reader and I really love to listen to other tarot readers. So that can distract is probably the wrong word, because I don't want you to deny and avoid and miss, and just sort of, so you miss taking the opportunity to do self-care. But it is a nice thing to feel like you're not alone, that with the tarot readings, they come in with information that I appreciate, that I do understand that we are a collective, that I feel like what we're doing right now, it's not about feeling so isolated, and that we are all unique, we are all individuals, but we all can suffer the same thing. Um, Rituals is a very good one, like rituals in terms of ceremony rituals, even if it's just lighting a candle and meditating with it. Recognizing what my path is, what's real and what's not, because the chatter in my head most of the time is not real. What is real is that if I go, okay, where am I, what have I got through, what's real for today, even if I write it out, you know, like the list of what's going on with my mind and what's actually going on in reality. And then it's kind of like, oh, okay, I can sort of, there's a tangible thing for me to look at that can help me step out of this crazy mind and stick with the self-healing. It takes work. It's scary sometimes, because the power of that negative self-talk, and that when you feel like you're falling into a darker mode, is powerful. You know, that it sucks you. It feels like you can easily suck you under. But if you continue working and even own that and say, I've got to work, and say to your inner dialogue, the negative dialogue, listen, hush for a while. I have to work on my positivity right now. I have to, if that's your mantra, I have to work on my positivity right now. I am beautiful. I am loved. I am blessed. Those sort of things. Just keep on keeping on. Don't give up on yourself. If you feel like it's coming to crumble, reach out to someone. But that's just, I think the mantra is my main thing right now. And the fact that I honoring that it is work. It's not about just going, yeah, cool. And
Yeah, that's a great point. That's an excellent point. So the thing is I like to say that that's self-hypnosis.
yeah,
That, we're always in a trance state, whether it's a positive trance state or a negative trance state, right? Right. So what you're talking about is whether or not you've allowed yourself to immerse yourself in your negative trance, and then you get into something called self-talk, right? Where you're reaffirming the negative, right? You're just, reaffirming it and embedding it even deeper. So you have to literally say it out loud, and do some positive self-talk, and really put it out there out loud and do it every day. And I do this sometimes with smokers. I tell them, take out your cigarette. And even if, as you're holding your cigarette, you say, I'm really a non-smoker. I was born a non-smoker. I am a non-smoker. I don't really need this cigarette at all. And whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. Just say it out loud, because eventually it's going to get back in there. What we say is what gets back in there. It's what, so if we say, I'm always late, you're always going to be late, right? If we say, well, I'm fat, then okay, you're fat. If that's okay with you, great. If not, then change it, right? If I say, oh, I'm old, and I turn that into my negative mantra, then that's where I will stay. If I can say, yeah, I really appreciate where I am now as this person, then I can start to change my trance depending on what I want. There's go ahead.
Before you go, sorry. I find another really good way to break the trance is connecting the body, mind, and spirit. Like you're doing a bit of yoga or Pilates or breath work, a session of breath work. It helps calm that mind. You get connected to your body, the temple that carries around our spirit. Like if that is uncomfortable, then of course the mind chatter is going to go off, and we need to take care of our temple. And then if you can get that connection with the body, mind, and spirit, the mind ends up calming. Like with that breath work we just did, then you find maybe a little bit challenging to begin with, but eventually it moves into connecting with your body. Then the relaxation comes in, the healing modality comes in, and it just strengthens your belief in yourself. You feel good. You feel good about yourself physically, and that can kickstart to the mental calmness, the spiritual awareness, etc. And I think that's really important, to keep on doing something positive physically for yourself. It doesn't have to be yoga or Pilates or breath work. It can be going for a sprint, it can go for a bike ride, whatever is your niche. Take advantage of it and clear out that body, clear out those senses, and you come back to feeling a little bit more, oh, okay, I'm okay, that sort of sensation.
Yeah. And I think also making time to do something daily, really important. So because if you're daily saying to yourself, oh, I'm so, I'm tired, I'm old, I'm this, I'm that, or you do your list of all your terrible qualities, right? Then you need to do something daily that is a list of all your wonderful qualities. If you're feeling bad about your job and you want a new job because you feel like you're not advancing enough in your life, well, make a list of all your wonderful skills, all your wonderful skills and
Yes.
all your experiences and all of your knowledge, and start looking at how much stuff you know and how much stuff you've done and how many things interest you, and start to really count. Okay, so this job's not, you know, showing all my qualities and talents and abilities. I have all these talents and abilities, so I'm going to start looking for a new job that's going to have all my talents and abilities show up, right? But you have to write it down. You have to see it. You have to read it out loud. You have to, and that would get it into your brain that it's really there, because it's very easy to just keep repeating the litany of the negative. And sometimes people will say, oh, I tried positive thinking and it really doesn't work. And I say to them, so how long did you practice negative thinking?
Yes.
They practice negative thinking their whole lives, right? From the time you're a kid and you get criticized to the time you're adult when you realize you got to make a change. And then you think you're going to practice positive thinking for a week and it's all going to change.
Exactly.
Right. You got to practice. And I love the word practice, because you don't have to be perfect at it. You're practicing. You get the opportunity to try it every day, try it new, try it a different way, try something new.
Can I also add that I'd like to change my word to work, because I forget that word conjures up so many negative things with the word work, because of going
Over.
my job, blah blah blah. So what it's active, I like to say active investment, active quality time in yourself, like putting time into yourself rather than work, because work sort of does feel like effort. And I don't know, I can sometimes feel like it's a bit of a negative effort sometimes
Sure.
when I word, and that's not what we're trying to do. It should be exciting that you are spending time to feel good within. I mean, how much more beautiful is that? I mean, that's a life lesson that we can do for the rest of our lives, and constantly actively investing time in ourselves is something that we should enjoy, and feel like it's, if it's bettering ourselves, it's definitely not work. You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Yeah.
I'd like to, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you really have to look at your relationship to the word work.
Totally.
I mean, there's good work. There is, there's a lot of, uh, there's a lot of strength in work. Work is noble. Good work is noble. There's all this great stuff. And then there's drudgery. And there's like, oh, I gotta go to work, right? So yeah, it really depends on what your relationship is to the word work. That is way true. That's why I like the word practice. I like the word practice for myself as a hypnotherapist, and I have my practice, because every time I have a new client, here's a new opportunity for me to hone my skills better and better, because I have to tune myself to that individual. So I tune myself each time I have somebody new to work with. I tune myself a little bit better each time, so my practice gets better and better. And I have to practice on myself. So the way I practice for myself when I get into my negative self-talk.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's a great book you can read for all of you new people, uh, just understanding what self-talk means. There's a great book by an author named Chad, C-H-A-D, Helmstetter, Helmsteader, called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself.
Oh, okay.
What to Say When You Talk to Yourself.
Okay.
It's a small little paperback book. It was my first introduction to self-hypnosis. His whole premise is say it out loud and say it daily. Say it
Yes.
out loud. And he has a great way of saying it in that book. I really loved it. I really loved it. I mean, I've read other books on self-hypnosis and obviously hypnosis a lot. And that one was really fun for me. And I used that for a long time. So I really recommend that one.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
setting up rituals, great idea. And I said this before, I think in two other of our sessions, is I do my morning prayers.
Yep.
I really, really, some people like to pray at night before they go to bed or whatever. And I really like doing morning prayers because it really sets me for the day in an appreciation of myself. and an appreciation of what's around me. And I'll tell you, 2020, with the pandemic and my getting my son back from college and him being really upset about that, and then having to sell the house, and the fears of my husband's job ending, and I'm not sure about what mine was, and losing my office, and then the house not selling, and then having to, I mean, it was just this constant thing. The one steady thing, and well, there was a couple steady things. My friends were super supportive. I realize how fortunate I am with friends. And two is my practice got so much stronger. So in every morning, I would light my candles and I would say my thank yous. You know, thank you for my home, even though I'm selling it. Thank you for the time I've spent there. Thank you for the new home that I will be moving into. It will support me, and that's what I need right now is support and make me feel safe. You know, thank you for this moment. Just thank you for this moment. Thank you for my health. Thank you for this body. It's gotten me to this place where I am with all my experiences. So thank you for this body. And, you know, just doing those prayers and those thank yous every morning, it stopped me from doing the, oh my God, you should have seen this coming. You could have done this and this and this and this to stop this. And now you've got to deal with that. Is this the right decision? Blah, blah. You know, who needs that? Because that just will throw you into a really major depression.
Totally. Yeah.
Right. But doing the thank yous every morning, that set me for the rest of the day. And I have another job I do a couple days a week. And the supervisor in that job says to me, wow, you're always so, you know, so pleasant and happy no matter what's going on around everybody. I know you're going through so much. I'm like, oh, thanks for recognizing that. I really appreciate that. Because those morning prayers, that morning meditation, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
it just set me for the rest of the day to just be able to deal and heal.
Yeah.
You know, and to look at myself as a older person now and to embrace this body with my all my past accidents and my aging, is to say I have so many amazing experiences in this body
Yeah.
that I can pull from to bring me whatever tools I need right now to deal with things. I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful for that. So, but it takes practice, and I have to do my lists. I do a list of my qualities and I tell myself my qualities. I do a list of my skills and I remind myself of my skills because I will forget when I start to berate myself. So I have to do that. I have to tell myself out loud, definitely. And I do that in the morning.
Can I ask you a question, Das? Something just sprung up in my head. I know someone who's practicing, who's quite new and practicing self-love too, and they've still got the habit of seeking self-love from someone else initially.
Right.
And that's avoidance, I think, as well. It has to start within, because someone else can tell you how wonderful you are all the time. I mean, so many people can tell you how wonderful you are, but it won't help if you don't start within.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point. A lot of people will do that, you know, and a lot of people judge themselves by if they don't have a partner, a lover, a husband, a wife, they think there's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
You know, and it's only getting that attention from somebody that makes them feel beautiful or finding their self-worth. And I always say, you know, you can't really have a fulfilling relationship until you love yourself first.
Totally.
Take it from a person who's been through 3 prior marriages that I had to figure out, why was this not working? It's because I had to really understand who I was first in all of that.
Yeah.
You know, because you pick people subconsciously, people that are going to either bring up your demons or you bond from your wounds, and people change. And if you're not in a really great friendship where you can grow together, right, they're not necessarily going to be there forever. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you.
Yeah, totally. No.
And so when you're looking outside of yourself to get those accolades, the thing we have to realize is what's ever outside of yourself may not stay.
Mm-hmm.
It may not be there.
Yeah.
So your audience of going, yay, congratulations, that was a really wonderful performance, may not be there next time.
Yeah.
Or they might say, that sucked. You
Yeah.
suck next time.
Yeah.
Right. Or that lover or that partner may change.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it all comes down to you. How do you love yourself? Do you honor yourself? Because then you have really fulfilling friendships. You have really fulfilling love relationships.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you trust yourself.
Yeah. I know.
You're
I
not,
was.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I know. I stayed in my past relationship for 14 years, and it wasn't good for either of us. Very codependent, very unhealthy, very, very. I mean, we both it destroyed each other pretty much. Which, as much as we loved each other, it was just a sick relationship. But my thing that I've learned through this new awareness of self-love was that I didn't feel without him, like I was not worthy without that love, no matter how destructive it was. If I couldn't help or save or be that with that person, then I was worth less. What? I mean, it's
Right.
so, it sounds crazy, but it's not. It's just that getting the
No,
worth.
we do it all the time.
It just, yeah, I guess we do. It
Yeah.
can be so destroy not only yourself but the person you're with, and not until I left I had to find that that's never going to work. I'm never going to find the true love or have a deep honest relationship until I have that with myself. And that's where I had that turn of events, and now I'm on my path to practicing and actively involved with myself, self-love, and it's very exciting, and it is going to be a lifetime thing, but it's beautiful, the development of it and feeling it change and shifts. It's so exciting, and it's like this is the beginning of it. Woo, I'm excited. I mean, and how much more we can give to other people in return when you feel this internal warmth, and feel that kind of kindred spirits with yourself. It's phenomenal. I love it. It's a beautiful thing.
You
But
also, I also had a revelation with this years ago about spirituality. All right. So if you're a spiritual person, if you believe in some higher deity, God, or whatever, wherever your belief system goes, right? Your body, your person, who you are, is a gift, right? So if someone gives you a gift and you trash it, then you're not honoring that gift. I mean, if that person went out and said, what will Jemima love? I want to get her something special. I want to find something for her. I know. I'm going to buy this really expensive bear and give her this, right? Okay. And so Jemima, here. So she gets this bear and she goes, oh yeah, thanks. Right? She's not honoring that gift. That's fine. I gave it to her. I gave it away to her. I gave her the gift. And what she does with it, she chooses to do with it. I'm not in control of that. What I'm in control of is what I've given to her. So if you've been given something from the universe, which is your body, your mind, your consciousness, your talents, your abilities, what are you going to do with that? Are you going to honor it that someone gave that to you? Or are you going to trash it? I mean, you have the choice to trash it. You really do. If that's the road that you want to take, and if that's the road that you want to take, then that's when I suggest you look for help. You look for help to learn to say, how do I love this gift I've been given? Yeah. This person right here of who I am and what I have, because once I know what my gifts are, once I understand mine, then I can give more to others. And then it comes right back. What you give out comes right back to you. Yeah. What you give out comes right back to you. So when you love yourself and appreciate your gifts, then you have all this loving energy to give to somebody else. And then bam, it comes right back. Totally does.
Yeah.
And when you're in that dark place of self-loathing, hate this person, hate that person, guess what? That also comes back.
Yeah.
You start running into people who don't treat you so well. You know, my ex did not like themselves. This one relationship I was in did not like, wonderful person, talented, beautiful, all those things. They did not like themselves. And as a result, they were not nice to me. And you know what? I sat right in there and just took it
Yep.
because I saw all their beautiful qualities.
Yes.
Look
Yes.
at that beautiful person with all those beautiful qualities and all that amazing talent. I didn't see it in myself. So we were really bonding through that self-loathing. And so I allowed myself to take on so much abuse that now I look back and I
Yeah.
go,
Yeah. Like God, we like
oh,
lived the same
geez.
lives, but different years apart. Yeah. It's crazy stuff.
Right.
So I think also gratitude for everything is like the key to gratitude for yourself, gratitude for where you are, gratitude for that cup of tea, as you were saying, gratitude for others. And if it's genuine, then as you said, it comes back, and it comes back tenfold. The universe wants us to win. I always have to remind myself, the universe is on our side, guys. It's not there to beat us up. We create our own hurdles. The universe would like us to develop and come out and be the beautiful beings we are. And if we have gratitude for what we have around us, the universe goes, oh, yay, and does. Trust me,
Yeah.
it feels like a miracle. It feels like magic sometimes, but it gives you back gifts that I find just out of radical. I don't even know how to explain. I feel speechless when I say it, because I feel like this love is given back tenfold from me just saying thank you. And I'm so grateful for where I am and for what I've been through and how my body is still in existence after how much I've beaten it up and all the relationships I've been through and all that sort of stuff. It's got me here, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. And then the world gives back to you. Your friends come back. Love is there. It's a profound thing. It's a profound thing.
Yeah. And you know, like let's say you want to move and you don't know how to move, you hate your apartment. That's okay. Say thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for this apartment because I have a place to sleep. I have a place to be safe. I have a place to make some food. I have a place to nourish myself. I would like to move into a nicer place.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You have to start with thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for what I've got right now. This is a good starting point.
Yeah.
Right? That's where you put yourself.
Yeah.
So let's say right now you're not happy with your body. Let's say there's something you want to change about your body. Start by saying thank you.
Mm.
Thank you for the fact that I can move my body.
Yeah.
Thank you for the fact that I have this body to give me the awareness
Yeah.
that I can make change and that I can find something that I want to change into.
Mm.
You know, so you want to start with just the basic thank yous, because when you say thank you for this, then you're telling the universe, okay, I'm ready to move
Yes.
to the next
Yes.
step. All
Beautiful.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for these things I've been given. I am ready for more because I appreciate it. So if you want to move to a new apartment, you hate your apartment, you hate your place, clean it. Clean it lovingly. Clean it, scrub it, say thank you for this crappy little apartment that I'm living in. It's too small, but you know, I'm safe. I have a place to sleep and I have a place to cook food and I have a place to shelter me. So clean it, clean the place and say, now I am ready to move to a new place that fulfills my needs and wants. Because I really appreciate things. I appreciate things. Thank you for this body. So clean it if you want to make it better. Clean it through exercise, through meditation, right? Clean it, fix it, move it. And then you say, I am ready for that new side of me to come through. I am ready. That's what thank you does.
Yeah. Beautiful. Hey, Das, on that note, my God, I feel like I want to talk for hours and hours and hours. I
Yeah.
think we need to wrap it up this
Oh,
week.
we will.
I know it's crazy, but I want to do the meditation. We'll continue this talk next week again and again and again, because it's just really intense and wonderful. So thank you. Um, can I just have a quick one with the thank yous? I remembered how I started to get out with that self-loathing when I came out of that suicidal moment, was saying thank you for allowing me to feel such dark emotions. And I didn't say I'm ready, but I did somehow say, but I'm ready now to feel better, to feel better. But I did. I remember the importance of saying thank you, and that I was able to be here to feel this shit, this part of my language, this heaviness, which is so hard to do, because the last thing you want to do then is to say thank you to it. But the importance of it is then the universe hears you, the gratitude is acknowledged, and then the shift happens. And then you're also acknowledging your own life, like you're still here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, have fun. Darcy, let's meditate. Oh my God, let's meditate.
Okay. let's do something nice and simple.
Okay.
Nice and simple.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude.
Okay, let's do something that puts us in our body. All right, let's put ourselves in our body right now. So yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, shake it out, guys. Shake it out, like full on. Woof. Heavy conversation.
Yeah. Take a deep breath in and exhale on an audible sigh. Let it go. Yeah, and one more time, breathe in. There you go. Good. All right. Sit up straight or lie on the floor. Whatever comfortable for you. Sit up straight or lie on the floor. If you're sitting up straight, make sure your back is supported. Your head is up. Okay. And close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Hold for a beat. And exhale through your mouth, long and slow. And then breathe easily. And again, take a deep breath in through your nose. And hold for a beat. And exhale through your mouth, long and slow. Feeling your body just begin to relax with that exhale. Breathing easily. Just appreciating the rise and fall of the body with the breath. Feeling the expansion and the contraction of the lungs. And you are safe. Feeling your body breathing easily and effortlessly. And just focus for a moment on the tip of your nose. Feeling the cool air go in and the warm air come out. Just noticing that temperature difference. Maybe where you are is warm and you'll notice the warm air go in and a slight different warm air as it comes out. Breathing in and breathing out. And allow the sounds around you to come in and go out. You may hear passing traffic or dogs barking or kids or neighbors, and just allowing those sounds to come and go, just the way the breath comes and goes. That's right. Feeling your body in the chair, on the floor. Just noticing your body in this moment. Feeling this body. Noticing your clothes. What's tight, what's loose. What's soft, what's scratchy. Noticing the temperature of the air on your exposed skin. being in this moment here, now. And there's no right or wrong way to being here in this moment, experiencing this. Your experience is simply your experience. And for just a moment, I want you to visualize yourself standing in front of yourself. Just see yourself. Let yourself simply stand there in your mind's eye. And I want you to allow yourself to see yourself standing and be kind to yourself. No judging, no judging. Allow yourself to simply be who you are standing. Allow yourself to simply be you without being a mother or a daughter, a father or a son, a student or a worker, without being your profession. Simply being you, standing there. Be kind, no judgments. Take away your labels without your smartness, without being smart, without being stupid, without being tall or short. Simply standing there and being you. And now imagine a smile on your face. And as you stand there, see that image of yourself with a smile on your face. See that image of you with a joyful heart and a joyful expression. Allow yourself to see yourself smiling and joyful. That's right. Now allow yourself to bring this image of you smiling and joyful closer to you. Allow that image of yourself to walk towards you, to come towards you all the way until it comes into you. It sits inside of you. Bring that image of yourself smiling and joyful into you. Feel it entering into your body, sitting as you are sitting, lying as you are lying. Bring that joyful image of you into you until it becomes a part of you. And now you can feel that lovely, joyful image of you inside of you. And you realize that joyful image of you is inside of you. Embrace that feeling, embracing yourself, and saying, thank you. Thank you for this body. Thank you for this moment. And just close your eyes and feel for this moment. Feel this moment of you truly being joyful inside of yourself, just for a moment. You can have this image of yourself anytime you've forgotten your inner beauty, your inner joy. Bring it back to yourself in just this way. love you, Jemima.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I feel good. Thank you. I needed that. That was a heavy topic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless you. Guys, I hope you feel just as good. And rewind and play it again, as in the meditation. Bless, that was awesome. I mean, the whole thing, actually. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Ding, 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 ding. It just helps generate this video around so we get more people who may need some help or some guidance or some inspiration or just a little giggle. So we're here for you.
A little extra love.
Yeah, a little bit of love. We can't do that.
Extra love.
Love. And we'll be back next week again for more.
Yay!
Yay!
More topics.
You're amazing. You're
Thanks,
amazing.
Jemima. You're amazing. I love and adore you. I love and adore you guys.
Peace out. Bye, guys. Take care.